Hello, my name is Nuraina Binti Ismail. I'm a nurse in a longhouse community in Sarawak, Malaysia. The nearest hospital is hours away by river, and sometimes our only connection is our phones. In my clinic, we don't have fast internet. We don't have modern systems. But the people here need care for diabetes, pregnancy, infections, and emergencies. Often they come late because traveling takes too long. Sometimes they don't come at all. I want to help more people with telemedicine. I use WhatsApp already for appointments, but I don't always feel confident. Some platforms are in English, or they break when the signal is weak. I also don't always know what I can say legally, or how to document it properly. That's the challenge this project is solving. This is not just another app, and I don't need to get to the city to be taught. I can do it on my own, after work. It is a training that fits our world. It's self-paced, offline in Bahasa Malaysia, and made for phones like mine. The workshop helps me learn how to start a consult, when to call the patient in, how to take notes, and how to handle problems when the signal drops. It's full of real-life examples like how to follow up after treatment or how to respond to a mother sending a photo of a rash. This project supports SDG 3 because it helps us provide better healthcare where we are, and SDG 9 because it uses digital tools that actually work in our environment. For me, it's not just about learning. It's about feeling more ready and less alone when helping my community.
Hi, this telemedicine workshop is designed for rural healthcare workers in Malaysia. We'd like to show you how this works. Now we'll jump in and continue with Module 1 to show how it's structured. We are now on the workshop homepage where you can see all the modules. The first one at the top is Telehealth Introduction. That's the one I'll explore now. Module 1 starts with a welcome screen. Here we'll let users know what we will learn, what telemedicine is, why it matters, and how it's being used around the world. We can also press the play button on the top to listen to a voice-over explanation. Next, we give a clear definition. The image here helps healthcare workers visualize the connection between a patient and a doctor without being in the same place. And below we list 3 key features in simple terms. We then show 4 short stories from Kenya, India, Brazil, and Bangladesh. These examples prove that telemedicine works even in low resource settings, just like rural Malaysia. Next, this screen brings the idea closer to the learner's own life. We explain how telemedicine could make their work easier, for example, following up with patients who live far away. We also compare 2 images, one showing a long journey and one showing a mobile consultation. Then we ask the learner to reflect, when could telemedicine help? The user selects the situation and receives feedback. They can choose either one. All answers are valid, and we explain the reasoning in simple language. Once they finish the module, they are congratulated and can download a summary. This is a full walkthrough of Module 1. I hope it will build confidence and motivation before we go into the technical parts. And press this button on left part, we can back to the welcome page.
Let's take a closer look at Module 2, Workflow and Best Practices. This part of the training focuses on the key challenge we uncovered in the use case research. Even when rural healthcare workers are open to using telemedicine, it's often unclear how to fit into their already full day or when it's safe to use remotely versus in-person care. The outcomes are already stated upfront, understanding how telemedicine complements in-person care, knowing when it's appropriate, and how to fit it into their existing schedule. This screen gives them a repeatable low-pressure structure they can use every day. It walks through 5 steps, from checking the case, choosing the right method, preparing the consult, all the way to the consultation, logging up, and following up. It also reinforces one of the key learnings, that it's okay to start remotely, switching to in-person if needed. This is important for building confidence and improving the self-efficacy. We also included a sample schedule, not to be followed exactly, but to model the idea that telemedicine can happen in small pockets of time. After giving them a framework, we invite learners to apply it in real-world examples, presented in familiar formats like messages. When they look through the quiz, they get answers right after with a short explanation on why it is important to further boost their learning. They get the same for incorrect answers. And when the quiz is complete, users are rewarded with a printable reference poster summarizing the key takeaways, helping them in implementation. And then they can go back to the home menu to start the next module.
Welcome to our Module 3, Teleconsultation Overview and Skills. Let's take a look at how healthcare workers can build digital communication skills at their own pace. First, the user enters Module 3 from the workshop homepage. This module introduces the key steps of a remote consultation, such as greeting the patient, obtaining consent, and offering basic advice. Here, users can practice with an interactive drag and drop exercise. They are asked to reorder common phrases to form a realistic teleconsultation flow. For example, if they make any mistake, like dragging an item out of a place, they'll see visual feedback and can try again. After completing this activity, the system congratulates the user and unlocks bonus content. This bonus offers a quick overview of typical hardware conditions in rural Malaysia, such as device brains, screen sizes, and internet speed. Finally, users can choose to download this module for offline access, ensuring flexibility no matter the network conditions. That's Module 3. A simple, effective way to build teleconsultation skills through interaction and a real-world context. Thank you.
We will now explore the regulations, ethics concerns, and privacy rules to follow. The module is structured in two parts. In the first one, we have some crucial knowledge to have in order to provide the best medical care while abiding to rules. For instance, here we treat the topic of patients' rights and informed consent. In the second part of the module, we have a quiz to verify that the topic has been properly understood and memorized. Another crucial topic is the justice, which is at the foundation of the idea of telemedicine, since thanks to this tool, healthcare gets more accessible even to the rural areas of Malaysia. Other big concerns are the respect of the confidentiality agreement and research ethics. At the end of the module, we find a link to download all the topics studied to facilitate studying without the need of a stable connection.
Welcome to the fifth and final module of our workshop. In this training, you will engage in a hands-on telemedicine practice using a virtual patient scenario. The goal is to build confidence in conducting remote consultations, including clinical judgment, communication skills, and proper use of technology. This module gives you the chance to try it out in a safe and supportive environment. This module is in the format of a quiz, and so for the sake of the video walkthrough, we will present you with the scenario and then click through some question-answer options. So let's begin. In this scenario, you are receiving a call from a 32-year-old pregnant woman named Puan Aisa, and she is from a rural village far away and reports mild swelling in her feet. Let's go ahead and answer the call. To begin, you can say something like, "Good morning, Puan Aisa. This is Nur Aina from the clinic Kesitan. Can you hear me clearly?" And then in this module, you can walk through some question-answer scenarios where you are given the correct answer. And eventually, there will be checkpoints throughout to determine if, based on her symptoms, you would recommend she come for an in-person checkup. And in this scenario, we recommend yes, based on her swelling symptoms. And so, to complete the module, you will walk through the entire quiz, and you can end the call saying, "You're welcome, see you on Thursday, take care," or whatever based on the contents of the call. And so, congratulations, you have completed the hands-on training, and when you have done so, you are given a telemedicine consultation log, which will be able to be downloaded and used in your clinic as you continue to implement telemedicine. So thank you for following our workshop. We wanted to note that our research person never responded to our team's emails, so there was no direct contact established to Malaysia or to them. However, we were still able to complete the workshop and this assignment. We also included a work breakdown that you can see here.